Ready, hunt!
Welcome to Chef's Take. I'm your host, Michael Zavlaris, along with...
Vicente Velez.
Today we'll be bringing you Week 17 NFL predictions and playoff scenarios. Let's get started. Week 16, Sal, Anthony, and I went 14-2, and Madden went 13-3. Okay, we're going to bring you playoff scenarios first to keep things easy. Starting off with Kansas City. Kansas City will clinch a first-round bye with a win against the Chargers or a New England loss. Next playoff scenario. New England clinches first-round bye with a win or tie against Miami or a Kansas City loss or tie. So, looks like, I'd say at the top of my head, New England will get a first-round bye again. Alrighty. Oh god, next one. Oakland clinches a playoff berth. Okay, get ready for this. Oakland needs to win. These all have to happen. Oakland has to win. Pittsburgh has to lose. Tennessee has to lose. Indianapolis has to win. And Oakland has to clinch strength of victory tiebreaker over Pittsburgh. Meaning either Chicago, Detroit, Chargers, or New England have to lose. So I'd say there's a good chance the Chargers will lose, but I don't know if all of that is going to happen. It'd be a miracle though. Imagine that. That's a lot. That's so. All right. Pittsburgh clinches a playoff berth with a win and a Tennessee loss or tie, or a Pittsburgh tie, Tennessee loss, or Tennessee loss, Indianapolis win, and Oakland loss or tie, or Tennessee loss, Indianapolis win, Pittsburgh ties, Oakland strength of victory tiebreaker, meaning Minnesota, Green Bay, Kansas City, and Miami have to win their games. But I do not see Miami beating the Patriots in Foxborough at all.
Yeah.
All right. Tennessee. I don't believe I got to them yet. Tennessee clinches a playoff berth with a win or a tie and a Pittsburgh loss or tie, or a Pittsburgh loss and Indianapolis loss. So, point being, Tennessee, all they have to do is win the game to make it easier for you. It could happen. They're looking pretty good. Oh. That's your meaning. Alright. The Dallas Cowboys clinch the NFC East with a win and an Eagles loss. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Next, Green Bay clinches first round bye with a win or a New Orleans loss. Green Bay tie and San Francisco loss. Are you finished? Jesus Christ. Or a Green Bay tie, New Orleans tie. And Green Bay can clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs with a win, San Francisco loss, or a tie or a Green Bay tie, San Francisco loss, and a New Orleans loss. Yeah. New Orleans clinches first round bye with a win, Green Bay loss, or a win and San Francisco loss, or a tie, Green Bay. Yeah. They either have to. It depends on. Look, the Niners or the Packers have to lose, and the Saints have to win or tie in order to get home field advantage. Okie dokie. Next one. The Philadelphia Eagles clinch the NFC East with a win or a Dallas loss. The Eagles are going against the Giants in MetLife Stadium. Daniel Jones just got off of a 5-touchdown game, and the Eagles got off a very important win against the Cowboys. What are you doing?
It's not letting me in.
Why can't? Okay, next one. San Francisco clinches the NFC West with a win over Seattle,
Seattle.
or a tie, but you know
Hey,
There's like never
Chicago,
time
what do you
for-
say? Oh, sorry.
it's okay. San Francisco can clinch a first-round bye with a win or a Green Bay loss or New Orleans loss. San Francisco can clinch home field with a win or a tie and a Green Bay and New Orleans loss. Don't worry, guys, I'm almost finished. I'm sorry for reading all this. I thought I'd keep you informed.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
See, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you!
Fucking bitch. Seattle can clinch AFC West with a win over the Niners. Seattle can clinch a first round bye with a win and a Green Bay loss. And Seattle can clinch home field advantage with a win, Green Bay and New Orleans loss. So if the NFC wants to clinch home field advantage, the Packers and the Saints have to lose. Okay, now let's get to week 17, the final week of the regular season. Alright, starting off with the New Orleans Saints traveling to Carolina to take on the Panthers. I myself have the Saints winning this game. It's actually a no-brainer. Michael Thomas just got off with a 12-reception game last week, and now having the NFL record with the most receptions in a season, surpassing Indianapolis Colts wide receiver Marvin Harrison.
I have New Orleans, too.
Yeah, it's honestly a no-brainer. They're starting Will Greer. We'll see how he does, but it's just hard for me to pick against the Saints this week, especially against the Carolina Panthers. All right, next game. All these games are division games. Miami at New England. Moving on. Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
I have Atlanta. Tampa's gonna like.
I have Atlanta as well.
Jameis Winston throws so many picks, dude. Like, hey! Like, this dude has 28 interceptions.
He has well over 20. It's like 26.
I think it's 28. It's 28.
Okay, so
26.
there's a very strong possibility.
26. Do you hear this guy?
There's a strong possibility
26.
he throws
Dude,
30 picks
You
tomorrow.
hear this? Do you hear this?
Believe it or not, the most picks thrown in the season is 46, I believe. And that was back in the 60s. Madden has Atlanta. Okay. Next game, Chicago at Minnesota. Minnesota, they clinched a playoff spot, so there's really no need for them to play their starters. But if I would, well, I shouldn't say that. I have Minnesota anyway. What do you have?
I have Minnesota.
Alright. Madden has Chicago. Alright, next game. The LA Chargers, parentheses, find a way to lose every game and find a way to make all 16 games an away game, even at home, against the Kansas City Chiefs.
No further input. We have the Chiefs.
Yeah. Next game. Green Bay at Detroit. No further input. Green Bay. Cleveland at Cincinnati. No further input.
Cincinnati. I mean,
And
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Hey, Stinky!
I I mean, if they had Joe Burrow,
All right,
after what Joe Burrow did today.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
This is an Oklahoma fan. All right, next game, Jets at Buffalo. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I don't think we need an explanation for that. Next game ought to be a good game.
Tennessee versus the Houston Texans. Woo! That's going to be a good game. I have Tennessee.
I have Houston, but the Titans can very well win this game. They have a good chance of winning this game. Madden has Tennessee. When I did the simulation, it was a high-scoring game. It came up to the 40s. All right, next game, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Baltimore, they're resting most of their starters, especially Lamar Jackson, who is front runner for MVP. He's my MVP pick.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Russ, but Russ kind of showed himself, and Lamar Jackson just took off.
Yeah, shattered Michael Vick's single-season rushing yard record for a quarterback
in his sophomore year.
Yeah, and as a 16-game starter, full-time starter.
And he was drafted 32nd in the first round.
Just think, we had a chance to draft him, but we
didn't. Just think about it. The Eagles did help the Baltimore Ravens, so
yeah. But it's okay. That pick we got Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
We all have Pittsburgh, but like their backup quarterback is RG3, who's somewhat like Lamar, but not nearly as close. But you get the idea.
His rookie year, yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But the Redskins fucked him.
I mean, I shouldn't be the only one that notices this, but it seems like Redskins quarterbacks are good at getting carted off the field.
Medical staff is terrible.
RG3, Alex Smith, and Dwayne Haskins.
Well,
so yeah. Next game, Indianapolis at Jacksonville. I believe Gardner Minshew is starting this game, right? Foles is benched for the season, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I have everyone across the board has Indianapolis. Next game, a must-win game for the Philadelphia Eagles if they want to make it to the playoffs. They will be without Aguilar, which I see as a plus, and unfortunately, Zach Ertz with a back and rib injury. If I was able to donate my body parts, I might gladly would.
Yeah, but your body parts are probably weak. Cause
yeah.
Look
at me, I'm puny. See? Yeah, fuck you. He took a pretty big shot, during last week's game. The Giants, according to Antoine Bethea, they plan on spoiling the Eagles' playoff chances. So.
It's not gonna happen. You.
Yeah. All right. Next game, Arizona Cardinals at the LA Rams. Hopefully I get to wear this hat tomorrow. I understand it's a 2017 design, but still, good to save money. Next game, Rams and Arizona in LA.
I have the Rams. They always shit on the Cardinals.
I mean, anybody would shit on the Cardinals.
Unless you're the Seahawks.
Yeah. I don't know how the Seahawks found a way to lose to them. Kyler Murray, he had a pretty good rookie season.
Yeah, he's alright.
Despite being on the team he's on.
He's alright.
I think
he's alright.
I don't think he's gonna be like.
He's alright. Dude sucks.
I don't think he's gonna be on an elite level, but I think he's gonna be like on a.
Dude's terrible.
Look at the team he's on.
Yeah, but his decision making is terrible.
Well, he's a rookie. What do you expect?
It's fucking terrible. It's terrible.
Look, Peyton Manning, Hall of Fame quarterback on the NFL.
He
threw 28 picks.
I know.
In his rookie season.
I know.
And look at him now. He has the NFL record for the most passing yards in a season and passing touchdowns.
I know.
All right, next game. The Oakland Raiders travel to Denver to take on Drew Lock's Denver Broncos.
I have Oakland.
I have Oakland as well. Oakland, their playoff chances are literally on life support. You seriously cannot make this up. They have to depend on a big chunk of a handful of teams to lose, and it can't be an or thing. They all have to lose. I explained to you earlier that. Oh my God. That must suck. But that'd be pretty cool though. Their last season played in Oakland. It would be nice if they made the playoffs. Do I think it happens? I have to go through it after I'm done the video.
No.
I'm not even going to do it. At Oakland. Alright, next game. Washington at Dallas. Dallas is going to win this game. Case Keenum is playing.
Dallas is going to win the game. It's regardless.
Yeah, so
Dallas is going to win the game. Dallas is going to win the game.
That's why the Eagles have to win
Dallas
this game.
is going to win the game.
Alright, last game of the regular season, Sunday night game. The San Francisco 49ers go to Seattle to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Last game, the Seahawks had the upper hand with a game-winning field goal. It was, the Niners could have won the game if their kicker could actually hit every field goal.
Yeah.
But I have Seattle winning this game, which means the Eagles will be taking on the Niners in the wild card game.
I have Seattle winning. Oh, fuck.
I'm not really scared of playing the Niners. Like, I understand they have a very good defense. They're a very young team. They're really not that necessarily that experienced playoff wise. But
look what happened to the Rams. Our
just-
Super Bowl year.
I know. I do not.
I knew the Rams were gonna lose. I told my brother the Rams are gonna lose. They're not experienced. What they do, they lose to the Falcons. They come here. We take them down. Then we win the Super Bowl. The Rams next year to go to the Super Bowl. So but look at the Rams now.
The Rams in the playoffs.
Look at the Rams now. Look at the Rams
I know.
now. Garbage. We're garbage, but
Well, there's a good chance. Good chance. I'm not saying we are. We have a better chance of making the playoffs. We are officially eliminated.
Our division is garbage.
Yeah, but we also have.
Our division is garbage.
Yeah, no.
Garbage.
We're bad. We get it. I know.
Garbage.
I see the memes. Get the NFC East out of the playoffs. No. We suck. I get it. Yeah. But, in all fairness, you know how the Eagles struggle against mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I understand the Seahawks don't have a lot of running backs. They did bring Marshawn Lynch back. But still, I don't like playing against mobile quarterbacks. Especially when I don't like the Eagles playing against mobile quarterbacks. We struggle against them all. Deshaun Watson destroyed us last year. Russell Wilson, he didn't play that well, but we still lost the game.
Our defense was playing amazing.
Our defense, it started falling apart.
After Miami, it was good. Our defense.
Losing to we're bad when we lose to Miami. I don't get it. But so it seems to me that the Packers will get home field advantage. The Ravens already clinched home field advantage. So bye weeks, the first round bye is Patriots and Ravens. Then you have the Packers and I don't know who else. It's either the Saints or the Seahawks. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll see you in there.
Alright, so unless you want to do it next week, do you want to do NFL award predictions? Because we'll do playoff predictions next week.
We'll see what happens.
You don't want to do
We'll see what happens.
I'm talking about awards.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, for MVP.
Oh, this is our last video in
the regular season.
in 2019 in the decade. So
We'll see you next decade.
see you next. I wanted to say fuck you.
You can say see you next year.
No, I wanted to say see you next.
Oh, get the out of
yeah,
here.
you get
Oh,
the
you.
fuck you.
You. This is Michael Zavlaris, representing Dynamite Well Productions, saying, you want to say it?
Fuck you!
See you next decade.